She said, budak ni aku punya. This kid is mine. I was honestly scared when I heard that. Hi, my name is Mariam and I was possessed by a ghost. I think when I was 18, I was in my first year of college. So we had our orientation day. It ran until late at night. Our superstition is that when you go back late at night, things roam freely. It's your active hours. So I think that time was 1 a.m. in the morning, and we were just on our way back with everyone who joins the college during that particular semester. So from far, I could see someone unconscious on the road. So I was walking with my friend. I somehow walked beside the girl who was unconscious, and then not even like 2 steps in front, I could feel my body froze. I can feel it from my feet up until to my head that I just couldn't move. So I just told my friend, what's happening? I cannot move. My friend already started panicking, and then just nearby is our senior who is just sitting there because they have been warning us prior that be careful, but we will be there in case of anything. You just call us. So my friend called the facilitator because we're all Muslims. So she said, recite your prayers. And I did, and then I still couldn't move at that time. So I thought, this is not nice. A car came by and took me to our campus's mosque before I arrived, even because it's an open space outside of the mosque. So we can see there's a lot more students who are there going through the same thing. The moment I walked in, I could feel my leg turns jelly. I just couldn't move, I couldn't walk, and considering my size, it's a bit of a hassle because I'm quite big. So I propped down because my knees just gave way. That is when things started happening. That thing inside of me started screaming. Normally people would say when you are possessed, you're not yourself. But then again, at that moment, there's 2 things inside of me. There's me, and there's that thing. It's scary, but because you know there's something inside you taking over you, and you are actually conscious at that point. You can hear what was it saying, and then you can hear the voice is not your voice because your inner voice is telling you to speak up. That's how I felt at that moment. I was like telling myself, do something because this is your own body. I mean, you need to do something, take control over your own body. At that time, I can see how many people who was holding me down. I can hear what the things that was said to them. Among other things was, she said, budak ni aku punya. This kid is mine. I was honestly scared when I heard that because that was my first time away from my family and everything, and then suddenly there's this thing claiming that I am hers. Quran was recited, take that thing out. My physical is already quite tired because that thing is using my whole entire energy to trash around, to say things, to kick around. Because at that point, I think I counted there's at least 10 grown men who was holding me down. I think they were all kicked away, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even apologize, or I couldn't say anything. When they said this kid is mine, I can hear one of the ustads said, no, this kid is not yours. She's ours. She belonged to her family. There's more exchange of words, and one of it also was that thing saying that manusia bodoh, stupid humans, to all the people surrounding. So I woke up and everything. I was all conscious and everything. They took me back to my room at the college. So I remember that night, one of the seniors slept with me because she doesn't want to leave me alone. Thank God, no. I don't think I want to go through that again because it's emotionally and mentally draining actually. Because I remember the next day I became quite unwary of human presence, if I may say so. The whole day after the whole thing, the night before, I feel myself distancing from everyone in the program. I just don't want to sit with them. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to do anything with them. Because the next day was the campus tour. They were worried about me because I was like detached from reality. They told the seniors to just to look after me so that in case, you never know what's gonna happen. I think the biggest reason was I was having my menses that night. Because in Islamic culture, or was it in Malay culture, when you are having your menses, you're quite dirty. So they are attracted to bloods and stuff. I don't think anything else could have triggered that. Because my friend was doing okay, but not me. I had to tell my mom because my mom was my guardian then. She was quite worried because I was away and she couldn't just simply come over at that point. But because she knows that I was in good hands, so she just checks on me from time to time. In my opinion, that thing feeds off vibes and energy, I think. So when you are in campus, there's a lot of different dynamics in the campus. Everyone is so stressed out. Those bad energies are there around them, so they consume that. There's always cases towards the end of the semester where tensions were high with submissions and exams and tests and everything. So that is when it's a lot more rampant than, probably because the location of the campus also, because as far as we know, that our old campus was formerly an estate that was cleared out for our campus. There's been those urban legends in the campus where this place where whatever things are staying, and then they just clear it out without getting their permission. That's why they are angry, and that's how they get back to these people, because these young people who are clueless and know nothing were just there to have fun kind of thing. So that's why the biggest misconception was like they were just faking it for attention. I wish it was fake. I really wish I was faking it, because it was honestly exhausting. If I were to fake it, I wouldn't do it until I was exhausted and then being carted away to the hospital and so on and so on. You will never know unless you experience it yourself, which I don't want you to experience it, because it's honestly exhausting. And then it's even more worse if you could see all those stuff when you were possessed. When people tell you about their experience, maybe you shouldn't invalidate what happened to them, because it is real and we don't ask for it.